Hi beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to explain to you how I made a shelf. Actually a picture out of a shelf. So we're going to go over here and we're going to look at this shelf. Now, we can take this down because this is not really part of what the shelf was made of. Now, this is a shelf that I made literally within probably under an hour. It was flipped around and it was just a picture, and at the end of this video I will show you exactly what it was. So what I did was, obviously I flipped the picture side up. It was sideways. And I unscrewed all it said was it had the letters in metal, USA, and that's all it had, and it just had this white. That's all it was. So I unscrewed the USA letters, and then what I did first, I found this in my closet. I had this beautiful material. This was actually a pillow cover that I ordered from Amazon, but it was really small, and I have so many pillows already, it didn't look good anywhere, so it just ended up in the kind of throw-all closet. So I took this out, and usually a lot of things I use with a hot glue gun. So what I did first was I hot glued it around in this top area. So I hot glued that. Then I had a lot of mirrors left over from the Dollar Tree, so I decided, I don't know how, I believe I put a nail in there, and I hung it up. It was just a plain mirror. It didn't have anything on it. I think it was a gold, or possibly I'd painted the end silver. But so I added this on top of the fur. And then also what I did was, you see these kind of shelf hanger things. I got these at the 99-cent store, and I've just had them. I had them because actually I had another shelf and I had taken it down. So I had these already, so I screwed these on underneath. I screwed these on, as you can see. And then the next thing I did was I started adding bling on everything. So we'll start here. I added these beads. Now these beads I bought at Hobby Lobby in the wedding section, and they actually hang on a string. Very cheap. You can do a 40% off and get the whole thing for maybe $7. So, and they're very beautiful. So I just hot glued these on, and I got this from, I had this from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree sells these, so I cut them in two because I think they come in fours, like about that big. So I just wrapped it around with hot glue, added a couple beads right here, glued it all around, and then I took the remaining. Well, before I did that, I also did around here. First, I put this on. So I did the same thing, and I did a 3-part. So I just cut off the 1 out of the 4, and I did the same thing. I did it all the way around the bottom, all the way around. And then the next thing I did was add the beads. So I added these beads with hot glue all the way around. I left a little section in the corner to show that. So I did them all the way around. You see they're very beautiful and sparkly all the way around. So then after that, I then was like, okay, what am I going to put on this that's going to fit? So luckily I had a leftover smaller mirror. So what I did was I just set the mirror on this. I took the edges, I took the ends off of the mirror, put that on, and then I also hot glued some more of these. I cut it into a 1-piece, and I just wrapped that around. And in front, I had this leftover, this rope, silver rope that I got from Walmart, and I had this, and I just did that in the front. And then I also had this I don't know what to call it. When I think of it as mesh, but it was a roll of some kind of bling. It's really pretty and shiny. So I just added that there for a little more bling, and then the very last step was I added these. I already had these. I had bought these. They're just stick-ons. You could take them off at any time, change them around. I kind of didn't really take too much time on these. I think they could be done better, but they just tape on, and you can also get those at Hobby Lobby. So I put those on, and basically that's all I did. I put a couple diamonds here, and it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's a nice shelf. You can put anything you want on it. I'm thinking, you know, here's let's see what this looks like. Here's a little flower thing. Some things might be too heavy. I don't know if this is heavy, but you want to make sure. I mean, that's a little big, but there's an idea. You see, you could put a big flower piece on there. You basically could put anything on there you want that's not too heavy, that's going to knock it down. But what I decided to put on, I actually did have that on, but it didn't have the bottom. I added that bottom, and it didn't have as many flowers. So I thought this was a great idea to add this star that I already had, because it kind of goes with the stars up here. So that is it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I will definitely answer you and get back to you. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.